Welcome to Rapture, as they say. It is a Hellview Cemetery. We've had a bit of rain and wind over the last couple days, so we're doing a quick walkthrough to see how things have held up, and we're just going to kind of look at it in the broad daylight, which, kind of still holds up. This is our mad science area, where they warn you of the asteroid that's coming. We'll wander around here for our castle hall. Oh, the mad scientist body parts, because he's mutating people. And this is Frank's area, where our wonderful monster hangs out with his bride. And as we enter the haunt proper, we see some foam and some little bit damage, but not too bad. Werewolf forest here, looking like it's held up pretty well. That house is open. That's a boo. The wolves have doing well. Looks like our light held up for the Jack the Ripper Hall, where we turned in. Looks so different during the day. We lost a wall in the wind, so we'll have to fix that. The bar held up well, as always. Our fun glasses, I don't know if anybody's ever seen these. I like to point these out. True Blood, Bates Motel. There's the Winchester. There's Miskatonic University. The Overlook Hotel. The Crippled Burrick. A bunch of obscure references for old horror fans, and not so obscure references. Vampire area held up pretty well. Keep the prisoner over here. Coffin got a little water under it, so we'll have to rinse that off. Mummy area is held up. Just the sconce fell, but other than that, another fun fact for daylight of our, you might recognize a couple not so Egyptian symbols amongst the hieroglyphs. Let's check the ballroom out. That's the area I was most concerned about, but it looks like it's held up pretty well. These curtains came from the hotel that they filmed Spring Breakers in right before they tore it down. As we scavenge for parts. The Phantom's organ seems to be holding up well. Looks so different during the daylight. The old furniture, the boo hall here, hold up well. Love that painting. Or still with us after all these years. Lost some black work. Into the kids' room, which is just, there's Timmy, our original skeleton. He got a little dressed up for the kids' room. It's like the dolls have held up well. I love the detail in this room. Just, we had way too much fun making it looking. There's lovely Miss Addie Miller's toy. There's our Annabelle, amongst others. Into the looks like some water got on my lens there, got a little blurry, so I apologize. The rest of this video might get a little blurry. It is raining a little bit. Our witch area. And our shed we turned into candy cane house. Flying monkeys got a little wet, but they'll dry out nicely. But yeah, the foam finally turning yellow. Those of you familiar with spray foam, you know that deal. Oh, another couple pieces of foam blew off in the wind. We had 40-mile-an-hour winds, so it's pretty significant down here in Florida. And they were sustained. I think that was the problem. Wasn't quite full teleport seems to have held up well. New curtains needed. Ticket booth, how are we doing? Not too shabby. Destiny sign and then a syndicate sign's good. And here, dry as a bone, which is good because that's where our projector is for our theater. Crypt Hall, of course, dry as a bone because it's built to hurricane spec. Built it several years ago and have just kept it. No intention of refoaming this because, good God, that takes forever. Into the finale area, which is the other I'm most concerned about because it's the most open. Some water damage, but nothing major. It's one of our little hidden Easter eggs. We got some Plants vs. Zombies guys down there, keeping the zombies away from the serial killers. As we get to the Fangirls area, she's held up pretty well. Lost a couple masks, but we'll fix that. Although, well, during the daylight you can see some of the boo holes. At night this place just rocks. But that's it, not terrible. And then our clown area and some of the foam from up front that fell we've got in here. But looks like we weathered the storm pretty well, gang. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully you can come here and see it in the night. Welcome to Hellview Cemetery. And on that note, happy Halloween, gang.